That's good running. Inside for him. Inside for him.
Come on, keep going. I'll catch it. Come on, Paul. Up, right, Paul.
I don't know, sir. Paddy is sorting.
Yeah, Paddy will tell you that. Come on, stay away. Watch the ball.
Come on, Robbie.
Watch the ball, the man.
Get to it. That's a good ball. Into your own club. All the way through. All the way through.
Well played, Raheny. Well played. Well played, Paul. Come on, stay away. Get in front of him all the time. Don't let him in front of you.
Come on, Raheny! Go!
Up, coming to you!
Come on, Barry! Go! Up! Come on to the ball! Yes! In again! Come on, Barry! Well done, Barry! Nice way, come on!
You needn't actually stand up, Paddy.
You don't have to stand up there.
You can take down there if you want, Paddy.
Huh?
If you feel safer down there.
Yeah, maybe I should. I'll get down. Is it on at the moment? Just pull. A little late. Welcome to Balgriffin on this final between Raheny and St. Finians. And so far the stalemate. Keane Burgess on the ball, kicks the ball out to the number 9 for Finians, tackled by Keane. Kieran Murphy tackles him, he still has the ball. Seem to pick the ball off the ground. Ball's out to the number 9. Turns, kicks it over, and the ball goes over the bar. First score for St. Finians. Brian David places the ball for the kick out. A wet, miserable evening here in Innisfails ground. Referee insisting the people clear off from behind the goal, which he's right. Give the players a chance, this big occasion for them. Patsy Markham, nervous manager, be heard on the far side issue instructions. And the rain is coming down a little bit heavier now. Hoods go up. Both players on the pitch. Brian takes his kick. It's a low ball out. Kieran Murphy goes down on the ball, hops the ball. There's no bounce on that pitch. Plays the ball on the ground. Tries to walk through the whole lot. Is caught. Finians man fouled. Finians number 6. Of course, new rules, he takes the kick from side, nobody takes number 5. Number 5 hops the ball, gets away with it, kicks the ball right-footed into the corner forward, who isn't taken. Connor tries, he's running, runs too far with the ball, and it's a free out. Well put off there by Conor McAvoy. Long kick out from Kevin Woods, who's centre half back. Ball in again to the Finian, big tall midfielder into the corner forward. Very hard to hold on to a ball, of course, in conditions like this. There's 3 or 4 Finians men go for the ball. The midfielder, number 8, seems to carry the ball too far, kicks the ball in, and it seems to be gone wide, and it is gone wide. Raheny line out, Mark Nicholas in goal, Gareth Fury, Ryan Devitt, Anthony Scully. Mark Nicholas kicks a long ball out, but unfortunately comes to number 10 from the Finians team. He's closely marked by Conor McAvoy, gets in his kick and puts it wide. It's well played by young Conor McAvoy. Midfield for Raheny, David Henry and Keane Markham. Good kick out again from Mark over the far side of the field. Ryan Everson chases the ball.
7 minutes.
Raheny half forwards playing very, very deep. Kevin Wood's going to take this sideline kick.
Eamon, right up to the top. Eamon.
Long kick by Kevin.
Hold it, Eamon.
Handles on the ball on the ground, still on the ground.
That's it, Eamon, again.
David Henry doesn't quite make contact, but Anthony Scully does. But again, the midfield are in control at the moment for Finians. And we don't seem to be chasing back. It's not a day for playing around with the ball. First time football is what it's all about tonight. Well blocked, Connor. Low ball across, number 10, blocked nicely again. Brian David has the ball, he's well and truly flustered in there as the ball knocked out of his hand. And it's a free out. Bit of a let off. Can everybody in the Raheny part of the pitch might be advisable for our half forwards to move down a bit, maybe pull some of the men down with them. Brian David about to kick the ball out. Good ball out to the wings. Paul Bernard goes for the ball, breaks to Keane Markham. Keane's a short ball to Kieran Murphy. Kieran's a long ball down the wing, a good ball too. Gert Oren Pete goes for the ball, gets possession. Kicks the ball in, unfortunately, and it breaks nicely for Barry O'Donnell. Barry's still going through with the ball, takes his kick, and it's a goal for Raheny. Great goal there, solo effort by Barry O'Donnell. Quick break breakaway. It just shows what can happen when the fast breakaway, fast ball, first time football. Those greasy conditions, anything can happen. And now Raheny, against the run of play, got 2 points clear.
Keep it down here, lady. Come on.
Finians fullback kicks the ball out. Kevin Woods misses the ball completely. Fly kicks the ball. Keane Burgess, stickler as he is, stays with it. The 12 coming through gets the ball. Kevin Woods goes down on the ball, turns, makes space, and delivers a nice ball out to the wing, where young Everson goes for the ball, loses it, keeps fighting though. Anthony Skelly chasing this one and gets possession out as far as Keane Burgess. Keane gives a nice long ball. Declan Murphy misreads the ball and well intercepted there by Conor McAvoy, who plays a nice ball forward. Referee doesn't blow a whistle and the player's still on. Finians number 9 on the ball. Long ball in, it's well taken in there. Well taken by Garrett Fury, but Garrett's well and truly fouled and he wins a free out. Wings if he sees Kieran Murphy. It's not Kieran, it's Paul Bernard. Paul Bernard goes down on the ball, turns, plays a nice ball into the middle. Yes, nicely flicked on there by Barry O'Donnell. And Barry chases the ball, uses his shoulder, and still Barry O'Donnell. Well played, Barry. Right through the middle again, still Barry, but he's pushed off the ball. The referee allows play go on. Keane kicks the ball, goes to David Henry. David plays a little ball in for Kieran. Dangerous sort of a ball, too short, and they lose possession. But Kieran keeps fighting on and wins a line ball. A little bit of a question mark over David Henry before the game. He hurt his arm playing hurling on Saturday, but he seems to be okay. Kevin Woods again, looking for the long ball, and he delivers a nice long deep ball, hopping over everybody's head. And yes, it's Paul Bernard. Paul Bernard loses the ball. Keane picks the ball off the ground. Is there a whistle? I thought I heard a whistle. It's a 45.
Gareth, don't come up too far. On, ref! Yeah, let's stay on.
David Henry with the ball. Kevin Woods takes a short ball to David Henry. David tries to go down the ball, but in these conditions it just won't come up. There's no point in trying anything too fancy in these conditions. Direct football's what I asked for here. David Henry holds the ball nicely and wins his free. Delivers a nice deep ball in. Underneath, ball flicked on nicely, still in there. All it needs is a poke, and yes, it's a goal. No, it's still on the line. We thought the ball was in the back of the net, but obviously not. Yes, a free out. I don't know how he came up with that decision, but he come up with it, he did. It looked as if the ball was in the back of the net. Declan Doherty seemed to get a foot to it. But at the end of the day, it's a free out for Finians. And again, 2 Raheny men going up for the ball. The big, tall Finians man gets allowed to get his free in. Conor McAvoy turns. He's dragged and pulled, and he wins his free. Again, a little bit of indecision in there. We're not really going for that ball hard enough. Kevin Woods down on the ball. Ball coming near the sideline. The number 9 again, this number 9. Strong player, looks of a soccer player about him. Ball picked clean off the ground. Referee lets about. He has to be a little lenient, I suppose, in these conditions. The 10 gets his kick in. Keane Burgess on the ball. Turns into trouble. He's dragged, pulled, thumped in the face. No problem to our Keane. Nice long ball into Declan Murphy. Declan Murphy is taken out of it. The referee decides not to. He finally gives a line ball. Sometimes one wonders, and the referee is looking at these things, if he's whether his vision is impaired or something. A long ball by Kevin. Again, it's bobbling, bouncing in there. It's grabbed by the number 3, pokes it out. Brian Everson goes for the ball. Keane Markham. Brian Everson takes his kick in. It's difficult to say what's happening in there. It comes now to young Bernard. Takes a nice kick and a nice point, and it's over the bar. Nice point by Paul Bernard there after good work from Declan Doherty. And now it's Raheny 1-1, Finians 1 point. Remember Raheny playing with this slight hill in this half. Breeze, not really an issue to date. Finian places the ball. Kevin Woods doesn't really go for the ball. He's left the ball come to himself and leaves it to Keane Burgess. Keane tries to get his kick in, again it's well blocked. But Keane, as usual, fights on. David Henry could be looking harder for the ball. That's well played by young Connor. Kicks the ball through. Again, it was a very, very good effort by Brian Everston, but unfortunately the ball breaks back for the number 12 for Finians. Again, there's no hop on this ball. Comes to the big midfielder again for Finians. He can do nothing. And well tackled by Kevin Woods. Keane Markham clears the ball down the wing. Nobody there, only the number 6 from Finians, who keeps the ball in play, but the ball so slippy now. David Henry has a go getting it and wins a free. And the rain is really coming down heavier now. The ball is played into Kieran Murphy. Kieran drops it. Very difficult in these conditions. Ball half blocked. Kieran goes after it. Goes down on the ball. Turns into the middle. Hops the ball. And takes a shot. And the ball goes out for the 45. Good effort there. Good effort there from Kieran. And the rain is coming down in buckets. Yeah, okay. I might do it at half time. Kick in by Kevin. It's very hard to hold on to the ball. Young Brian Everson gets the ball. Keane Markham is fouled. His legs are whipped from under him. It's a free in. 21-yard free, we think. Or is it a penalty? And the ball is right in front of the goal. So it should have actually been a and they get their kick in up to the number 11 who goes down the ball. Kevin Woods chases, tries to get his tackle in. Then the ball falls to the ground. Kevin gets back but falls over himself. He chases on. There's no bounce in this pitch at all. First time football is what we're about here. Yes, and well tackled and well won there by Garrett Fury. And a lovely ball there by Paul Bernard, who's having a great game. Kieran Murphy trying to come to terms with these conditions. Young Brian Everson tries to hop the ball. Well and truly smothered in there. No help at all. Keane Burgess gets the ball. Tips it out. Poked out again there by Conor McAvoy, and the ball pumped in again, and this time it's coming to Anthony Skelly. This man gets the ball in a dangerous through ball for the 14. A great save by the keeper. Great save there. Brian gets the ball and kicks it out. Mark Nichols saved us that time for sure. And again well blocked down by Keane Burgess, who gets a long ball out to David Henry in the middle of the field. Hits a nice ball over. Again, he's trying to find Kieran Murphy and it's not succeeding. And this sort of weather, we would want the long ball the whole time and forget about trying to find players, because it's just not going to work. Number 8 plays the ball through. Kevin Woods coming out in the ball. Still Kevin Woods. Down, and he gives away a free. The rain really teeming down now at this stage. Unfortunate that these matches are allowed to go ahead in these conditions. Anthony Skelly kicks the ball out for the number 8 from Finians, goes down on it. Plays a long ball across. Coming out is Brian, full forward. Brian Davitt came out strongly, just put the full forward off enough to make him foul the ball, and he wins his free. Takes his kick out, and David Henry makes a nice position for himself and gets the ball. This time again he plays it short, and it's a nice low ball into Brian Everston, who plays the ball across the middle. Again looking for Kieran Murphy, but Kieran is not to be found. Very hard to find men here. We're better off, as we say, to pump the long ball in. We're losing out in the midfield playing that short ball. The 14 now going through very strongly. Again he's found a great save again by Mark Nichols, and again cleared off the line. By this time it was Gareth Fury, and again we're coming through with the ball. The big 8. Nobody really wanted to know what was happening there. Keane Burgess kicks the ball out. Obviously must have gone out for a 45. Unfortunately players at this stage, I'm sure, are so wet they find it hard to get enthusiastic. The Raheny man down injured on the pitch. Low ball in, played out. David Henry pokes the ball out to Brian Everson. Brian Everson gets a good ball, and a full forward roving Barry O'Donnell gets the ball. Again it breaks out for young Paul Bernard, who has the ball, turns, kicks a long ball in, and again Anthony Fury just missed it, and it comes back out to young Bernard, who is playing a great game, and Connor is chasing this one in. The corner back for Finians plays the ball out to the wing, keeps it on the ground, looks as if it's going to go for the sideline ball, but he keeps the ball in. Left-footed player, kicks the ball left-footed, comes down, and David Henry fighting for the ball wins it. Turns, kicks a long ball through. Again, Connor goes for the ball, one hand. Kieran unlucky, Brian Bernard again with the ball, kicks a nice long ball in, right into the square deep, and unfortunately goes wide. Goalkeeper ready to take his kick out. Comes out this wing. There's a couple of Finians players unmarked. Kevin Woods waiting for the ball. Lucky there as the half forward is coming in hard. Ball pumped back in again. Keane not really going for the ball. Keane a little sick earlier in the day, possibly affecting his play now. And Keane Burgess fighting for everything. Well played, Keane. Ball through ball. And this time it's Conor McAvoy, who is also having a very good game today. The big roving midfielder for Finians, free again. Plays a ball through, soccer style, to the number 10, who fouls the ball. He's allowed to get away, and the ball comes through to the full forward. In close contention is Brian Davitt, who fouls him. No question about that, and gives away a free. Takes the kick and it puts it over the bar, and another point for Finians. The rain really teeming down here now. No breeze as such, if that's any advantage. Referee having a word with one of the Finians players, a little too close to the ball perhaps, as Brian Devitt gets ready to kick it out. Low ball, comes as far as Anthony Skelly. Anthony gets the ball up, a nice long ball. No Raheny players near it though. Coming out to lend assistance is Oren Pete. The ball is kicked up, and again we could be moving better. Brian Devitt gets the ball, waits nicely for the ball, plays a nice low ball out to the wing to Anthony Skelly, who pulls in the ball first time, is what we need in this sort of a day. Keane Markham plays the ball low across the middle and into David Henry.
A very, very harsh decision by the referee there. From this position it looked as if David put his foot under the ball, but the referee decides otherwise. And the ball is on the ground, and again Finians picks the ball clean off the ground. The referee lets him away with it. Now he gives the free out. At that stage possibly the free was the other way. The original free was for the pickup, which he let go. I'm sure it's difficult for the poor ref. Long ball. The number 6 underneath it. Plays it in. Kevin Wood's gone for it. The 15 tries to hop it, but there's no bounce in that pitch. Kevin wins a free. Long ball. And Brian Everson gone out, can't get in front of his man, but he keeps fighting, gives away a free, however. He just has to try and get out a little bit in front of his man. He's coming from behind. A low ball played in for the 12. Takes the ball up nicely. Plays the ball into the 6. Misses him completely. And it comes to Kieran Murphy. Kieran kicks a long ball in. And it's nicely fought for in there by Oran Peace. The ball is played out again, however, and Kieran Murphy goes for it again. Goes down on the ball. Turns inside. Solos. Turns again. Tries to deliver ball, but is blocked. Again, he gets another chance. This time plays a low ball. In as far as Oran's feet. Oran is tackled as he kicks the ball. Line ball given. Hard to know what's happening over there. There seems to be a player injured. Again, hard to know. We were a little slow getting started tonight because of the rain. Of course, in these conditions, anything can happen. Finians player who seems to be injured, seems to be okay. Instructions been given to the number 11. And it's a throw in over on the far sideline. Kieran Murphy goes in for the throw in with the tall midfielder Finian. Kieran punches the midfielder, punches the ball. It's a line ball, but which direction? Raheny's ball by the look of it. And Kevin Woods comes in to take it. Long high ball by Kevin, bouncing around. Comes into Paul Bernard. Well played, Paul Bernard, but he's been dragged and pulled out. Doesn't get his free, and then the referee gives a free the other direction. Just very, very bad refereeing altogether. The lad is dragged from behind. He thinks he is a free. Slows down with the ball, looks at the referee, and the referee gives a free against him. Again out to the tall midfielder, Kevin Woods going for the ball and wins it well. And the midfielder going, but the referee gives him a free. I have the feeling that if you shout hard enough at this referee, you might just turn a few of his decisions in your favour. Long ball, well cut out by, I think it was by Anthony Skelly, hard to say. A long ball in. Covering back there, covering back to Gareth Fury, and puts the ball out for the 45. I might get a little wet here, so we hope it doesn't affect the quality of sound. Number 6 placing the ball for the 45. Nice cut of a ball. Underneath it is Keane Burgess. Keane still has the ball, plays it down the wing, down to David Henry. Ball slips past David Henry to the unmarked Finians player. Plays another long ball in. Defence under attack again. Well cut out this time by Anthony Scully. The Finians number 12 gets the ball. This time in again to Kieran Burgess. Very difficult to play in these conditions. Anthony Scully going out for the ball, plays it out to the wing, gives away a line ball. Long ball into the centre, dangerous ball. Comes to Kevin Woods, the ball picked clean off the ground there by Keane Burgess. He was unlucky and gives away a free. Again, the Finian player in front of goal, always dangerous at this age. Puts the ball over the bar, another point for Finians.
Barry, come on, Barry!
Which means now there's only 1 point in it. Finians 3 points, Raheny 1-1. Brian David takes his time placing the ball. Runs up, kicks. Again the ball, Brian Bernard. Bounces off, Brian be surrounded by 3 players and loses out to the number 10 from Finians. Ball coming in again, Brian Devitt goes down on the ball and delivers the ball low this time, poor clearance, to their number 11 who makes space for himself, turns, and a great save again by Mark Nichols. Turns the ball out for the 45. Mark has certainly kept Raheny in the game to this point. Rain really affecting some of the performances, as we can see from both teams. Good kick in, and half-time arrives, and the score is Raheny 1-1, St. Finians 3 points. Right, a little late in the second half. We missed a very well taken goal by Keane for Raheny. Keane Markham took a lovely goal, lobbed it over the keeper's head just at the beginning of this second half. And now the referee helps the ball as the rain comes down again. Kevin Woods in for the ball, wins possession, bursts his way out to the wing, the ball's knocked out of his hand, really played on the ground. No, he goes down on the ball, he should have played it on the ground. The number 12 gets the ball into his hands, a long ball across. And it's a free of some sort. We're not too sure. It's a penalty. Larry? Yeah, it looks like a penalty for Finians. A very harsh decision on a night like this. Harsh young referees have to make names for themselves. Similar position in the first half. I think Raheny were awarded a 14-yard free. Mark Nichols faces the ball. Little bit of indecision from Finians as to who's going to take it. The midfielder, it looks as if he's been given the honours. Referee's keeping everyone back. Midfielder runs up. Mark faces him, takes the kick, and a great save again by Mark Nichols, who puts the ball over the bar. Mark Nichols has definitely been Raheny's saviour this match, but it is another score for Finians.
Come on, head up, come on! Head up, come on!
Great save by Mark, that should give the lad some great heart out there. But this game a long way from over yet. In these conditions, so much can happen. Long kick out, Kieran Murphy goes for the ball. Plays it out to the wing, goes after the ball himself, goes down on it, turns into the middle, kicks a nice long ball into space, and young David Henry plays further, a lovely long ball over the head of Brian, and it's coming back out. Kevin Woods goes for the ball. The Finian 7 has it. Keane Markham with balls, who tries to block the ball. The number 11 is there, and also there is Gareth Fury and Conor McAvoy chasing. The ball goes into the corner forward. Conor McAvoy stays in attendance. The 13 goes down on the ball, solos once, plays the ball inside where there's nobody marking. A nice tackle there by Kevin Woods, tries to hop the ball, doesn't hop, turns again. A great save again by Mark Nichols, who plays a nice, intelligent ball out to the wing. But again, Finians players all over the place. Raheny need to get through this spell. Fouls the ball, plays in the middle again, we're not marking up. Left footed shot by the midfielder, and Keane has the ball. Keane Burgess plays a long ball, nice long ball, and it's coming out here to Brian Everston. Brian, the number 7, gets the ball, plays it back in again, another big strong player. Ball comes to Keane Burgess again, plays it on the ground, kicks the ball intelligently out, number 5. Ball blocked down to Conor McAvoy. Conor tries to go down the ball in these conditions, very difficult. Again he goes and succeeds this time. He's well and truly bustled off the ball. Ball played in again by the number 12. Again the centre half forward standing on his own, hard to see what's happening. I'm dodging around bodies here to see what's happening. It's played out. And Kevin Woods has the ball. Tries to go down on it, but again, these conditions, it's very difficult. The number 9 for Finians has the ball, midfielder, plays the ball in again, and again it's saved by Mark Nichols. Goes in again to the 13, who tries to take his kick, but he's blocked down. Blocked down by Conor McAvoy, who plays the ball out to the wing. David Henry coming in on the ball now. Again, the number 10 has the ball. David turns, stays with him. Tries to tackle. Again, Keane Burgess has the ball and plays a long ball out. A nice break here into Kieran Murphy. And who is it? David Henry. No, it's not David, it's Paul Bernard. Paul is fouled and wins his free. Plays a quick ball out to Kieran Murphy, an intelligent quick kick. Kieran goes down on the ball, passes his player, solos the ball, hops the ball, and takes his shot, and it's a nice long shot. It's on the ground, the keeper picks it up, it's in the, and it's in the back of the net. But has the referee, he's given a free out. A free on the keeper so he can kick the ball out of his hands. Long ball down the middle. Seems to go through everybody's hands. David Henry on the ball, goes down on it, fouled from behind and wins a free. Well played, David. David Henry takes the kick himself out of his hands. Nice long ball, boxed in. Again it's on the ground. Finians player plays it out to the wing. It's a long ball played down the wing. David Henry staying with his man nicely. The ball is played to the loose midfielder. Kevin Woods comes in, tackles, knocks the ball out of his hand. The ball is on the ground. Again the Finians man gets a free. Ball turned to the loose man in the middle. Keane Burgess comes out to make the tackle. Conor plays the ball, long ball over the sideline, line ball Finians. Referee not satisfied that the line is in place. Insisting that the line goes back to its proper position, and he's right too. Finians player plays a nice long ball. Kevin Woods fails the ball and plays it out again. Kieran Murphy underneath it. Kieran intelligently lets the ball drop onto his left foot and then plays it on the ground. He still has the ball on the ground. Gains a yard or two, goes down on the ball, and he is fouled. The referee gives him his free. Take your time, Kieran. Kieran puts the ball straight over the bar. Nice free, Kieran. Kieran Murphy coming into this game in the second half, playing with far more aplomb and gusto this half. Ball must be played from the ground after a kick out. Finians player takes his time. Runs up, takes his kick right down the middle, and again this time it is Paul Bernard. Paul turns with the ball, plays a long ball over to the wing. Difficulty, and very difficult to go down on the ball. Young Everston plays the ball, seems to be fouled. Better off to play the ball on the ground early in these conditions. Conor McAvoy waits intelligently for the ball, plays a lovely ball into Kieran Murphy. Kieran now has the ball, solos it, turns inside, falls, goes down, picks up the ball again, solos again, takes his kick. It's a nice long ball, and it's in the back of the net from Kieran Murphy. A slip there by the keeper. It's very, very difficult conditions for keepers in this sort of condition. Ball seemed to be harmless, but there again, when Kieran kicks them, he kicks them. Ball skidded along to the ground and into the back of the net to increase Raheny's lead. The score now reads Raheny 3-2, Finians 4 points. Low ball out. Again coming down to the middle. Finians number 8 under the ball. Kicks the ball into the number 5, who plays the first time ball down the wing. And again Conor McAvoy was under the ball, lost it this time, which is uncustomary for him in this game as he's been playing so well, but sticks at his task well. Ball is played across. Keane Burgess, nice long ball. Out to David Henry. David does well. Plays a lovely ball again to Kieran Murphy. Kieran is really coming into his own. This time he's pushed off the ball. Looked like a free. The referee lets him away, but again down to David Henry. David scoops the ball up. Unfortunate, the ground got the better of him. The conditions. Keane Burgess comes out. Stays with the man. Tackles him well. The ball comes into the number 12. Kevin Woods is back. Knocks the ball down. Well tackled. Ball is on the ground. Number 11 gets the ball. Tries to hop it. It won't hop. Ball comes out again to Kevin Woods. Long ball from Kevin out towards the wing. Finians players, 3 of them are coming for the ball, and also with them is young Brian. Brian Everston chases the man. The ball is played across again. Keane under it, as is Brian. Keane on the ball, plays it on the ground. Well played, Keane. In these conditions, it's probably the best thing to do. Play it out to the wings. The referee blows from foul. I couldn't see from here that there was any, but there again, that's why he has the whistle. Sometimes seems to be rather harsh, or at least it seems to be both ways. Kevin Woods kicks a long ball down the wing. Kieran Murphy underneath the ball, plays it on the ground, plays it nicely on the ground. He will go down on it now shortly. Goes down on the ball, turns to his left, Souls will turn right. Plays the ball out to Paul Bernard. Paul turns. His kick is blocked down, chases the ball again, goes down on it. Plays a long ball in again. This time underneath it is Finian's player. Turns, Paul Bernard again, gets another bite of the cherry, turns, rounds his man, kicks the ball across. Kane puts his foot under the ball, gets his kick in, and again it's in the back of the net. A couple of deflections there. And again, Keane Markham, who was a doubtful starter before this game because he was sick, well, he certainly made a contribution with 2 very, very good goals. Patsy Markham just making sure that the backs keep at the job. It's just so very easy to slip at this age, and one score can make such a difference. That was well played there. Dogged determination from, I think it was, and I'm nearly sure it was, Paul Bernard, who finally got the ball in, and now it's in the middle of the pitch again, this time to David Henry. Plays the ball across, unfortunately, but sticking at it again is Paul Bernard. He's a dogged player, stays with his man. David Henry again, unfortunate that he can't keep his feet on the ground. Kevin Woods coming across, the ball played back on the ground, plays the ball on the ground. This is a real soccer player. Conor plays a nice ball this time. He's right to play the ball on the ground despite people shouting, pick the ball up. On this sort of conditions, you're better off leave the ball on the ground. Keane Burgess, dogged determination again. Another gritty player, David Henry, plays the ball into Paul Bernard, who plays it to Keane Markham, who plays the ball again to Paul Bernard, who kicks a long ball in. Underneath it is Kieran Murphy, and again Kieran has really taken the game by the scruff of the neck. Tries to hop the ball, it won't come to him. Again kicks the ball across. 2 Raheny players, if they go over it with their hands, fortunately hard, it's easy talk from here. Our ball on the ground, and again it's played in. This time it was Barry O'Donnell who was unlucky. Finians player can't get the ball out, finally does. And again the ball is played on the ground across. This time fighting for the ball is David Henry. Stays with his man, makes it difficult. Kevin Woods under the ball. holds the ball well, takes his 4 paces on a nice long ball in, but again the forwards don't go for the ball. Ball played again, Keane goes for it, and again Kevin Woods, who is fouled and wins his free. Kevin Woods looks up, takes a long ball, it's veering out to the left, and unfortunately for Oran Pete couldn't get his hands to it and it goes wide. This second half has been good so far for Raheny. Ball comes out again, but 2 men unmarked. We have to keep marking our men all the time. Ball's played on the ground, and David Henry underneath it. The ball isn't hopping too kindly for David at the moment. Played across, but there is Conor McAvoy, who's having a tremendous game. Plays the ball into Kevin Woods, who pumps a long ball into the left this time. Chasing after the ball in there is Declan Doherty. Declan goes down on the ball, gets it into his hand, plays across the middle, where the number 3 lets it slip through his fingers. In as far as our great save from the goalkeeper denies poor Brian Everson. Looked as if a goal was on there, but the keeper took off a tremendous save and gives away a 45. A great effort there from Brian Everson, and not his fault that the keeper took such a great save. Difficult to keep the mic dry in these conditions. Water dripping everywhere. Kevin Woods under the ball. Keane Burgess makes a run here on the right hand side. He plays the short ball to Keane, who gives it back to Kevin. Again, it should have worked, but unfortunate. And again, it's Conor McAvoy to the rescue, plays it out to the wing. Conor has to be one of the men of the match so far in this game. There's so many Raheny players out there playing so well, but Conor has to be one of those with the man of the match tag. The ball played down deep, and it comes to Gareth Fury, who plays the ball long ball out and gives away a line ball. Finians player with the ball on the sideline, about to take the ball. We must keep our men, we must mark tightly now. Again, so many things can happen in a game like this. Patsy Markham runs onto the field. Is he making a substitution? No, he's given a glove. Yes, he is making a substitution. At the moment, we're not sure who is substituted. Brian, and the ball dangerously in there. And well played there, Gareth Fury. But the ball is not out yet, and it lobs over the bar, and a point for Finians. A well taken point there for Finians. Again, this game is far from over. Can't afford to relax at this age. One score can really lift one team, and other heads go down. So it's very important now that Raheny stick at their task at this point in time in the game. Brian David takes the ball, kicks the ball, an intelligent ball out to the wing, where it comes to David. David turns a long ball down for Kieran Murphy again. Kieran plays the ball on the ground again intelligently. Still on the ground, still playing the ball on the ground. Close to the sideline, still on the ground. Now he decides to go down on it. Again, he seems to be tackled from behind. Plays a lovely intelligent ball across to the middle of the park, where Brian Everson goes for the ball. The number 12 gets the ball. Keane stays at his task. Kevin waiting. Kevin Woods, very harsh referee. The lad made every effort to go down on the ball. Play a quick ball in. Keane stays with it, plays the ball on the ground. Well played. Unlucky. Ball still on the ground. And Keane Burgess again. He's playing a great game. David Henry must come hard for this ball. It's on the ground. The number 9 plays the ball. It's knocked out of his hand by David Henry. Kevin Woods. Unlucky there. Unlucky. Number 9 with the ball. Has a long kick. Takes about 20 yards. Saves the ball, and it comes in, and it's well held in there by David Henry. Plays the ball out to the wing. Comes to the midfielder again. Bursts his way through. Turns fouls the ball, plays it back to the number 12. Oh, Keane Burgess is having a magnificent game out there. Holds onto the ball and now gets his kick in. Unlucky that it comes to a Finians man. And breaks to Kevin Woods. Keane Burgess having a great game, as I say. Declan Murphy waits under the ball. Sorry. Kieran Murphy, I should say, mixing up with his older brother. And again, the ball is being fought for in there. And again, it's Conor McAvoy who plays it out to David Henry, who plays the ball up to Brian Everston. Brian goes down on the ball. Knocked off the ball, but he does enough to get the ball as far as Kieran Murphy. But the Finians number 2 is still there, plays the ball over the sideline, ball in the ditch, Raheny line ball. And the rain continues to pelt down. Kevin Woods comes over to take the line ball. A few substitutes go on for Finians. Kevin takes a long ball and runs back to the middle where he has to get back fairly fast. 7 takes a long kick. Ball bypasses the number 11, Kevin Woods, another player who's having a tremendous game. Dragged down, gives away, gets his free, takes a long deep ball in. Kieran Murphy under the ball. Kieran travelling for the ball. Plays it on the ground again, intelligently, because he knows he's only allowed one solo, one hop. This time he loses the ball, gives away a free for a little bit of dragging. Finian's player takes the kick quickly. Underneath it is David Henry, who is pushed in the back and wins himself a free. Well done, David. He courageously went up for that ball. And it plays a very intelligent ball again to Kieran Murphy, who rounds his man, solos, and takes a long, beautiful ball into the square, where it goes right across the face of the goal. And I'm not sure. Yes, the referee is calling for the ball. It looks as if it's a 45. Certainly, every Raheny player at the moment is playing great stuff. Half-back line have to be commended because they really are the backbone of the team at the moment. And the second half display, of course, from Kieran Murphy can't go without mention. And of course, Mark Nicholas in goal had a tremendous first half. The ball is played in to Keane. Keane Markham. Keane is blocked down. Stays with the man, stays with him, the man rounds him. A lot of paces, so gets with the ball, gets away with it. Ball in the middle, plays the ball in short. Coming out to meet it is Brian Davitt. And the 14, he picks it clean off the ground, gets away with it, rounds Brian Davitt, tries to hop the ball, it won't hop in that surface. Brian is back again, stays with him. Again, he hops the ball, he gives away a free. That time it wasn't a free, the first time it was. Justice is done. Brian Davitt has the ball in his hands. Long ball, David Henry runs out, but gets it in his hands. Plays it up the wing to Keane Markham. Keane plays the ball intelligently on the ground. Kieran Murphy plays the ball on the ground again and rounds his man. Right down the sideline. He's tackled down there, but this time goes down on the ball. Plays the ball across to Keane Markham. A lovely ball. Keane's kick is blocked down. Just that little bit slow now, the effects of this flu probably catching up on him. Although he's played his part today with those two magnificent goals. Midfielders on the ball. David Henry. And again, Paul Bernard, another player who's put his heart and soul into this game. And of course, Conor McAvoy, a stalwart at half-back, now operating at the half-forward line. They lose the ball, but they fight on. The number 5 gets the ball, plays it down along the line. Kevin Woods goes for the ball, goes down on it, bypasses his man and plays a nice long ball up where it goes through a couple of players. Kieran Murphy tries to fight, wasn't Kieran Murphy, it's Paul Bernard that time. Loses it for once. The number 11's free again, he tries to bounce the ball and he can't bounce it in those conditions. Keane Burgess, another stalwart. And David Henry, unlucky. He seemed to put his foot under the ball. But the referee is the whistle. Long ball in, Kevin Woods under it. Kevin Woods knocks the ball in the air, unlucky, the full forward gets his hand to it. It's played out to the wing, where it goes wide. People looking at their watches, we're not too sure how long is left in the game. Unintelligent ball out this time to Anthony Skelly. Anthony plays the ball down the wing to David Henry. David Henry has time to go down on the ball, does go down on it, plays a good ball into Kieran Murphy. He's linking up very well with Kieran Murphy this half. Kieran plays the ball on the ground, as is his want this half, the right thing to do. Takes a kick on the ground, skews off a few players, and what looked like a certain goal was cleared off the line by the Finians players. Again, all this from a first time ball. Raheny have played very, very well in this second half. Long ball into the middle, who's under it? Kevin Woods won't make this one. The midfielder does, but he doesn't kick it straight, which gives Kevin Woods a chance to tackle. Kevin knocks him off the ball and then wins it back. Great play from Kevin Woods. Great spirit and great play from Kevin. Ball played in. This time Kieran Murphy allows the man to beat him for once, but it doesn't beat David Henry. As the game goes on, David has got stronger and stronger. The Finians man drops the ball. Kieran Murphy tackles. Kieran chases. Nice ball out to the wing, which goes out over the line, and it's a line ball to Finians. And we're just about on full time now. Nice long ball into the middle. Keane Markham looks as if he's under it, but doesn't get it. The Finians number 11, who's worked hard all the match, does get possession. Long ball in. Ball is on the ground. The 14 gets the ball into his hands, turns, takes a kick, and when things are going bad for the team, they just go bad for the team, and the ball goes wide. But there must have been a little deflection, because the referee has given a 45, and the full forward is taking that kick right now. He'll go for goal, I'm quite sure. He does, and he puts it over the bar for the point. We think time is up. A few Finians lads getting a run for the last minute or so. Brian David under the ball, plays a low ball out, and it comes to Brian Bernard. Brian takes a long deep kick. Kieran Murphy under it, breaks the ball to himself. 3 players around him, goes down on it, turns, solos, hops the ball, but of course it won't hop in those conditions. But again, he has the ball, plays the first time ball into the corner. Coming out for it is Declan Doherty. Declan and Paul Bernard between them. Paul has the ball and takes one kick too many out of the ball, fouls it and gives away free. A great display though by the Raheny team. From Mark Nichols in goal, Garrett Fury, Brian David, Anthony Skelly, Conor McAvoy, Kevin Woods, Keane Burgess, David Henry, Keane Mark and Paul Bernard, Brian Everson, Kieran Murphy, Oren Pete, Barry O'Donnell, Declan Doherty. All of the players have had a tremendous game. Sideline ball, Patsy Markham. Of course, manager of this team has done a great job, as of course have Paddy David and Tony Tyrrell. And out there, Paul Bernard going down on the ball, gives away free for some reason. Little lull in proceedings at the moment. Up and again David Henry. As the game goes on, he's played with more intelligence and he's taken command of that midfield now. The ball played around by Kieran Murphy. Kieran takes a shot and puts it wide, but that's as good as a score at this stage of the game. Kieran has really taken the game by the scruff of the neck in this half. And with the winning of midfield and a half-back line playing so strong, it's been the basis of this Raheny victory, as it now looks as if it is. Any ball, of course, it has to be said, that went into the half-back line, they have dealt with it, or full-back line, I should say, they have dealt with it also. Those few crucial saves by Mark Nichols in the first half. And now the ball played in. Kevin Woods gets the ball in as far as Brian, and poor old Brian Everson is denied again as the goalkeeper makes another very good save. It seems he can only save when Brian takes good shots at him. The ball isn't gone yet. Keane Markham, now it's gone, and it's a Raheny ball, thanks to the close marking of Keane Markham. And this time Kieran Murphy is going to take the kick. Nice deep ball in, well taken by the number 9. But Keane again fumbles and hassles and wins the ball, and Brian Everston. Brian got stuck in there and he wins himself a free. Another chance for Brian to put his name in the score sheet, but alas, it's not to be. Although he's fought hard and he's played as well as anybody on this team today. Ball kicked out again. David Henry gets possession. He's dragged down, wins his free. Looks up, long kick in as far as the goal mouth. The goalkeeper has the ball played out to the wing. Raheny players hassling, and Paul Bernard takes his kick. The ball hits the crossbar. How unlucky can you get? A great shot there by Paul, hits the crossbar. This big midfielder again, he's in on the act now, playing the ball on the ground. It's lucky he didn't cotton onto it a little earlier. Coming across is Keane Burgess. Keane half blocks the ball. It comes down to one of the subs who plays the ball out to the number 6. And he is Kevin Woods, gets his hands up to block. There's a lot of men in there for Finians. The number 11 is fouled and gets a free. We felt the game was over about 5 minutes ago. But again, we're not too sure what this referee thinks. The ball is in there, and Keane Burgess is the one to deliver it out again. And now the referee blows his whistle, and a tremendous victory for Raheny. A tremendous victory, and full credit to this good Raheny under-11 team and all their mentors, Patsy Markham, Paddy David, and of course Tony Tyrrell. A great display and a great fighting display from Raheny. Under the conditions, the final score being Raheny 4-2, Finians 6 points. And a tremendous second half display. And full credit to every single player on that Raheny team.
Just before I present this show, just a couple of words. As Peter said, on behalf of North East Board, it's a great privilege for me to be able to give over this cup here. What's your name? Kieran Murphy, right? To give this cup to Kieran Murphy. It was only really a kick of the ball in it between the two teams, and it was a cracker of a match. And you ought to be proud of yourselves. Both teams should be proud of yourselves. Number one, you played a match in such conditions. That's the first thing. And number two, the sporting manner in which the game was played. Hardly a bad free in it at all. And it's a great pleasure and privilege to give this cup to Kieran. Well done. And also, I'd like to thank the referee, Eamon Morris from Columkills. There's a little plaque here to give him. Where are you? He's done a great job. Well done. Thanks, Eamon.
3 cheers for the losers.
Well done.
David, Mr. Tyrrell, for all of the time and effort and training and coaching they put into you fellas. Because, sit down boys now, of manners. Because without them, to be honest with you, you wouldn't have won that trophy. So we'll have 3 cheers now together for your managers. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Now, you're going to go upstairs, and this is very, very important. Listen carefully.
I wasn't interviewed.
No, this is more. Boys, sit down. This is very important. Very important. Listen, David. It's very important. You're all on that video, and all for Kingdom Come, you'll be in the club's library on video playing your final. And it's always, as we said, it's fantastic to win when you're on video. Now, but you're now going to go upstairs with your manager, and this is most important, and Kieran. Now, there's a lot of people upstairs who wish you well. All the club are proud of you, and they all want to give you a clap. Now, it's a time, though, when you could spoil everything. We've burgers and chips. Burgers and chips are for eating. They're not for flinging around or messing with. Now, this is very important, because, excuse me, Brian, you could spoil everything by messing when you get upstairs. You won with dignity, so you behave with dignity now when you get upstairs. You eat your stuff and you enjoy it. And then we may do a few interviews afterwards. On video, we may do when you're finished your eating. So when you're all ready, you head up with Mr. Mark, and I can see him. Look at him. He's walking 10 foot tall. His proudest punches every one of you. And I never saw Paddy Fay jump as high as for that final whistle went. And this is here that got so well.
I think I speak on behalf of the other mentors. It was easy being a mentor with them. I don't think we had a bad occasion on any players this year. They really were good kids. They were a credit to the parents, a credit to the GAA club, and a credit to Raheny. Thank you all very much for coming today. Thank you.
Back to Raheny Clubhouse after that marvellous victory up in Innisfails ground, and we have the full back line, and we start off with the goalkeeper Mark Nichols. Mark, you had a fantastic game and you took off some great saves in the first half. Can you tell us a little bit about your penalty first of all?
The penalty came to my right hand, and I didn't really have to move because I just put my hand right up, and I just stopped it and it went right over the bar.
Because that was a very important save, wasn't it? It was really a turning point in the game. Looking at the game from the goal, who do you think played very well tonight?
I think Keane Burgess played very well in the backs. Second half back.
And your first save, the very, very first save, do you remember much about that one?
No, not really. Just forget it all.
Okay, but it was a tremendous victory. Well done, Mark. We'll move on then to Gareth Fiore. Gareth, you were playing on which wing?
Right. I was playing right wing.
Right full back. And did your man score anything?
No, he didn't score anything. He nearly got a goal, and I came back and I cleared the ball just before. Mark Nichols made the save. The ball just came rolling out, and I came in and just cleared the ball.
So that means you did a very good job, doesn't it, when your man didn't score, because that was your primary job was to stop him from scoring. What was the highlight of the game for you?
Oh, really?
Winning?
Yeah, that was real good. We couldn't believe it. We'd actually won, because the semi-final was a great match, but this match was a real. We were all wet, and it was a great match it was.
Okay, thanks very much, Gareth. And Anthony Scully. Anthony, what position were you playing in? And what about your man? Did he score anything?
I didn't know the team.
And what did you think of the game? Who was your man of the match?
Conor McAvoy. He played brilliantly, and he always cleared the ball and brought it up and played it on to the forwards.
Okay, well done, Anthony. And we move on to Brian Devitt, who was playing full back, and of course Brian's daddy was also one of the mentors. Brian, what did you think of the game?
I thought it was a great match, and couldn't believe when the final whistle went, and we were soaking wet, and I couldn't believe it when we won.
And what part of your game improved most, do you think, from the semi-final? What did you improve most on?
I thought the kick-outs were a little bit better than last time, and it was a great match and everybody played brilliant.
Okay, good man, Brian. Kick-outs were much, much better today, and they were a crucial factor too in the victory. Players to see. We start off up this end here, will we? Okay, we start down here, so with Oren Pete. Oren, what position were you playing tonight?
Corner forward.
And did you score anything tonight, Oren?
No.
But you made a few scores, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Who was your man of the match, looking at it from your position?
Don't know.
Was there a point in the match when you thought, that's it, we have it now?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Couldn't believe it, like when the final whistle went.
That's the best time, the final whistle. And? You say and?
And when Mark saved the penalty.
Okay, another turning point, all right. Okay, now we come to Brian Everston. Brian, what do you think of that goalkeeper for St. Finians?
He was alright, but he let in a few goals that he could have saved. And St. Finians were playing very good today as well.
Did you think that you had scored that shot you took with your right foot there in the second half? Do you think that was on the way to the net?
No, I didn't think so.
You didn't think so? I think everybody else did, including the keeper. He took off a great save. Okay, who was your man of the match besides yourself tonight?
The man of the match was either Kieran Murphy or Mark Nichols.
Very good. Okay, well done, Brian. Now we come to Graham O'Riordan. Graham, your hand's in a sling. What happened to you?
I was jumping a hedge and my foot got stuck in the middle of it and I fell over on my arm.
Don't mind me asking you, what were you doing jumping a hedge? You practicing for a steeplechase or something?
We were playing an obstacle course.
And you played in the semi-final. What position did you play?
Corner forward.
And what did you score in the semi-final?
2 points, the first and the last.
And looking at the game from the sideline, what did you miss most about not playing?
Scoring.
Okay, good boy. Right, now we come to Barry O'Donnell. Barry, you're full forward. What did you score tonight?
2 goals.
2 goals. And what was your highlight of the whole game?
Kieran Murphy keeps on when he ran up the pitch and he took a shot and it just went underneath the keeper's legs and I thought that was it.
Okay, and tell me, what was the man who was marking you like?
He was very big and I tried to go for the ball, he shouldered me and I fell.
Did you get a chance to shoulder him back at all?
No.
You did, like fun, you did. Okay, well done. Okay, now we come to Owen Pele. They tell me you're the super sub on this team. Were you disappointed you weren't playing tonight?
Yeah.
What would you have done if you were playing?
I don't know.
What position would you have liked to play?
Corner forward.
And which corner would you like to play?
Right.
Okay. Who was your man of the match looking at it from the sideline?
Mark Nichols or Kieran Murphy.
And tell me why.
Because Mark Nichols saved a great goal and Kieran Murphy played very good.
Okay, good boy. Well done, Owen. That's fine. To David Henry. David, what position were you playing tonight?
Midfield.
And tell us about the game as you saw it.
I thought we played well and played the ball every time.
What was your turning point of the whole match, do you think?
The best.
The turning point, at the time that you said, we have it now.
When Kieran scored the goal in the second half.
Okay. And what was your midfielder, Joe Markin, like? Was he a good player?
He was the captain. He was good enough.
Okay, and had you a good game yourself?
Not bad.
Okay, you're very modest. Well done, David. Well done again. Wesley Dunn. Wesley, where were you playing tonight?
Corner forward.
And tell us about the game from your position.
We were very lucky to win it.
Okay, I didn't think you were lucky at all. I thought you were all over in the second half. Did you score anything yourself? And what was your man like? Was he ugly?
Just a bit slow.
Huh? Was he the fella with the broken nose and then 2 teeth missing?
Yeah.
He was?
Yeah.
He looked like an all-in wrestler. Who was your man of the match? If you were to pick man of the match?
Kieran Murphy or Anthony Scully.
Okay, good man. Right, now we come to Kieran Murphy. Kieran, what position were you playing tonight?
Playing centre half forward.
Centre, half, and forward. And what did you score tonight?
A goal and a point.
Goal and a point. And was that all in the second half?
Yeah, second half, yeah.
And what was the difference between your play in the first half and the second half, do you think?
Well, we played more the ball up to the forwards. The backs played very well. They got the ball up to us.
Okay, and your own game changed in the second half. What did you do in the second half that you didn't do in the first half?
Well, in the first half I wasn't running as much, and I got the ball more in the second half by running.
Right, because you attacked the ball and you played it down the wing and you beat your man and you played very, very well in the second half. Okay, who else do we have? Connor, just come in there a second till we see you. Connor, where were you playing tonight?
I was sub.
You were sub today. Okay, are we playing the last day?
Yeah, no.
You're sub. And tell us a little bit about the game from the sideline. Was it an exciting game?
Yeah, it was very exciting game.
And what did you think of, where did you think the victory came from? Who were your men of the match, in other words?
Conor McAvoy and Kevin Woods.
Where did you go to school?
Leicester.
And did you see any of your teachers down there cheering on tonight?
Yes.
Who was down?
Mr. Kenny and the other Mr. Kenny.
There are two Mr. Kennys. Yes. Mr. Kenny and Mr. Kenny. Okay, so, right, good boy. Okay, that'll do us. Kevin Woods. Kevin, what position were you playing tonight?
Centre half back.
And what was the man you were marking like? Was he a good player?
Yeah, very good.
So what did you do to cancel out this good player?
Stuck on him mostly, but when I was told to go back, I did. I tried to keep.
Okay, there was a point in the match that you said, that's it, we've won. What was it?
Don't know. Really.
What did you think at half time? Do you think you might win at half time?
No, I didn't think so.
Why not?
Because they're very good between up to half time. But second half we fought back.
Okay, good boy, well done. Next along the line we've Mark Lennon. Mark, were you playing tonight?
No.
Where were you sub?
Yes.
And where did you spend the match?
I spent the match on the sideline cheering.
Naturally, on the sideline if you were the sub. And you were cheering them on, you weren't saying, I would have done better than him, why didn't you put me on? Where would you have liked to have played if you were?
Forward.
Whereabouts?
Right hand.
And tell us exactly what you would have scored if you were on.
Point.
Only 1 point. If I got that opportunity, I would have said I'd score a lot more. Okay, well done. Next we have Keane Burgess. Keane, where were you playing tonight?
Right half back.
And you were playing all over the pitch, weren't you? You had a very, very good game, and you must have been down. Like all the half-back line were very good. Tell us about the man that you were marking, or the men you were marking, because you seem to be marking everybody.
Well, the man number 12 was marking. He wasn't that good, but he was shivering all through the match when it started.
Was he afraid of you, or was he cold?
He was very cold.
Okay, and did you give him any reason to shiver?
No, the cold gave him a reason.
Okay. The way I think you like that cup, do you?
Yeah.
You're going to keep it now?
No, it's going to be up in the club in the cabinet.
Right, well done. Okay, now we have Paul Bernard, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah.
Where were you playing tonight, Paul?
Left half forward.
And you had an excellent game too, didn't you?
Yeah.
What number had you on your back?
10, number 10.
And what was your back like?
Oh yeah, he was quite good.
What did he look like? Describe him to us.
He had black hair, dark eyes, and he was. And I think he was wearing number 5.
And had he a black eye before the end of the game?
No.
Okay, what did you score tonight, Paul?
Point.
Very good, and you made an awful lot of attacks too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Laid off the ball well. Well done, Paul. Very well done. Okay, so first of all, Declan Doherty. Declan, where were you playing tonight?
Corner forward.
And what number had you got in your bag?
13.
Was it lucky 13 for you tonight?
Yeah.
What did you score?
Nothing.
But you laid on a few scores, did you?
Yeah.
Tell us about the man who was marking you. Describe him to us.
He was very tall. He had dark hair. He's number 2. But a substitute came on from.
Is that right? You were making a show of him, were you?
Yeah.
Good man yourself. That's what you were there for. Okay, well done. Next of all, we have Conor McAvoy. Conor, where were you playing tonight?
Left half back.
Left half back. And did your man score?
No.
And what line, if you were asked which line of the whole field, full forward line, midfield, half back line, half forward line, was the best line of in the team, which would you say?
Oh, probably my line.
Which was?
Half-back line.
They played very well indeed. And your man, was he the tiny little fella in the ballerina skirt?
No.
Tell us about him. Was he wet?
Yeah, he was freezing cold at the end of the match. He was shivering.
Okay. Why? What did you say to him? Did you threaten him?
No.
Or was the cold had him shivering, was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't you. Okay, so well done. You had an exceptionally good game, I must say. Right, now we move on to Connor.
No, Gavin Hartnett.
Gavin?
Hartnett.
Gavin Hartnett. Oh yeah, I've Fergal Hartnett down here. Who told me Fergal Hartnett? You're Gavin. Right, Gavin, you were a sub tonight, were you?
Yeah.
Were you playing the last match?
No.
Should you have been playing?
Yeah.
Where do you think you should have been playing?
Back.
If you were the mentor, where would you put you?
Back.
Whereabouts?
Left corner.
Okay. What did the match look like from the sideline? Was it a good game?
Yeah.
What was the worst thing about the game?
When they came back at us and they scored a goal, I think it was. I know. They scored a few points and they're coming back.
Okay, good boy, well done. Now, Kane Markham. Kane, you're the manager's son. What did you score tonight, Kane?
I scored a goal.
I thought you scored 2 goals. Did you not score 2 goals?
No, I nearly scored 2 goals. Barry O'Donnell got a hand to my second shot.
Oh, I see. Do you think it was on the way in without the help?
I know, it might have been on the way in.
Yeah, but didn't matter, did it?
No.
Okay, I believe you were very sick today, were you?
Yeah.
What was wrong with you?
I had a sore throat and I had a temperature.
And a temperature?
Yeah.
And you still came out and played?
Yeah.
Are you glad you did now?
Yeah.
And you probably take the rest of the week off?
I don't know, no, I don't think so.
You're celebrating tonight. Did you drink a pint of stout yet?
No.
What are you going to have when you go home now to celebrate?
I don't know. Lots of stuff. I don't know.
And who was your man of the match tonight?
Kieran Murphy played well and so did our goalkeeper Mark Nichols.
Okay, good boy. Well done. Well done again, the whole lot of you, because you all played exceptionally well tonight.